Good morning, Cardinals and Cardinal parents, and welcome to morning meeting. As you can tell from my window behind me, I'm not recording this during the morning time. It's nighttime out there. Do you see how dark it is? So I'm actually recording this on Wednesday, January 13th. You are probably going to be watching this on Thursday, January 14th. So as we were talking about yesterday, we're almost halfway through January. There are 310, 1, or 31 days in January, and half of that is about 15. So tomorrow will mark the halfway point of January. And it's really unusual to have such warm temperatures in January. So if you were able to go out yesterday on Wednesday, and if you were able to use your thermometer, you would have discovered that it actually got all the way up to, I'm going to use my red crayon here and mark how high the temperatures were yesterday. They were 410 plus 5 was 45 degrees yesterday. Normal temperatures in January are down in the 110s or the 210s, maybe sometimes up in the 310s. And remember how we talked about at 310, that is when water freezes. So that's when we have snow, that's when we can go ice skating. But that sure didn't happen on Wednesday, January 14th. Those temperatures were really high. So fortunately, I took my water balloons, and rather than leaving them outside to freeze, because it wouldn't freeze at 410.5 at 45 degrees, has to be 310. So I put them in my freezer. And I've had them out for a few minutes, and boy, are they starting to melt, because inside my house, it's about 710, 70. So they aren't staying frozen. But let me see if I can show you a picture of these beautiful globes. This is one of the globes that has a little bit of water still in it. And this is the one that I put some frozen pieces of plastic, that I had some mosaic plastic hanging around. But doesn't that globe look so pretty? And then I put some blue food coloring, although I didn't put enough in. You probably can't tell that it's blue. But this has a hollow piece inside, and you might be able to see the colors just reflecting in this. This is a really pretty one too. And this one, I had put some red food coloring in, so it has an orangish shade to it. I might have put a little yellow in that too. I've got a few more, and they are really getting wet and drippy. So I'll have to open those up and bring them to school for you when we get back together next week. So let's talk a little bit about what we are going to do today. I have lots of activities that I sent to your mom and dad today. And one of my favorite things to talk about, someday I hope I will see these. I'd like to go to Alaska, closer to the North Pole, so that I could see the Aurora Borealis. And that's another name for the Northern Lights. If you ever watched the Frozen movie, there are scenes in Elsa's castle of the Northern Lights. But the Northern Lights are just beautiful. They are like dancing rainbows. Probably there's a glare, so you might not be able to see these pictures for what they truly look like. They're just stunning photographs of the Northern Lights, which again are called, I think of them as dancing rainbows in the sky. So let me tell you a little bit about Northern Lights, and these books are on display in our Secret Garden Cardinal library right now. So when you come back, there'll be lots of these to look at. So let's see. It says the Northern Lights are green and purple waves, and they dance across the night sky. The Northern Lights look so beautiful at night. You can see that or not. The Northern Lights are an aurora. Their full name is the Aurora Borealis, and these colorful lights are often seen near the North Pole. crazy beautiful, isn't it? Just a dancing rainbow. Green, red, blue, and purple lights flash during auroras, and different gases make different colors. Auroras seem to move like the clouds. They actually dance. Auroras happen all the time, but we can only see them at night. Winter nights that are long and dark and cold are the best time to see the northern lights. People see auroras most often during the winter. One day I hope to go see the auroras, and what an amazing sight they will be. So I included a video of the aurora lights, of the northern lights, or the aurora borealis, so that you can see a little better than what you can see here on this video, how beautiful they are. And next week is A week, and aurora starts with the letter A. So I wanted to include them because they start with the letter A, and they are most bright and brilliant in January on cold, cold winter nights. And we can even see them in this area if you can go to a dark enough place on a clear night where there are no lights from the city. So there is a couple of activities where you can create your own northern lights by just getting some milk and some food coloring, and it's called the Magic Milk Experiment, and it's just beautiful. So all those details I sent to your mom and dad. Hope you get a chance to be able to do that. We'll also be reading a book called The Fiddler of the Northern Lights, and this is a favorite of mine. I have so many favorites books. But I'll just give you a quick preview. It says, far to the north, where wolves howl at the moon, and the stars hang so low and bright that it seems you could hop from one to the other, like rocks in a stream. The old folks say that strange and wondrous things sometimes happen. So this is way far up north. And this story will tell you a little bit about a boy and his grandfather who were able to go ice skating one night, and they saw the northern lights. It's a fun story, so I hope you enjoy that. The other thing that we will be doing is self-portraits, and there are 2 books that I've included in the list of activities. I hope you get a chance to see both of them, to read both of them. One of them is called Be Who You Are. So we are all unique. There's no 2 of us the same, just kind of like snowflakes. And there's another book that talks about how unique you are by the same author. Unique means one of a kind. No one else is exactly like you. So both of those books are just really fun, and they kind of inspired me to do a self-portrait. So I'm going to show you how to do a self-portrait. All of you have done a self-portrait already. We did self-portraits, I'm going to say like in October, 2 months ago. So this is just another chance to do a self-portrait again. And once you do your self-portrait, bring it into school and I'll put it in your portfolio, and you can see how much you have improved, your progress in drawing. So we'll keep track of your self-portraits, and we'll do one at the end of the year as well. But I put some instructions in the document that I sent to your mom. But really all you need is a piece of paper, white paper like this, and some crayons. I have a crayon box right here. And if you know how to make 3 different shapes, you can really fine-tune your self-portrait. So I am going to choose a black crayon, and the first shape that I'm going to make is a oval shape, which if you think of an egg, let's call it an egg shape instead of an oval. It's a little different from a circle. But here's what you do. You make it a little wider at the top and a little more narrow at the bottom. So does that kind of look like an Easter egg to you? Right? And then what you do is you get a pencil. And I don't have one here right in front of me, so I am just going to use maybe this light shade of a crayon. And you cut that right in half. Now don't worry if you have a hard time making an oval shape, just make a circle. I don't know if you can see that or not. I am cutting that right in half. You can do it with a pencil. I'm doing it with a very light crayon. And the reason I'm cutting that in half is because if you look at your face in a mirror, your eyes are about halfway between the top of your head and your chin. So you've made a circle or an egg shape, you've sliced it right in half, and then the next thing that we'll do is we'll take our crayon, I was using a black crayon, and we're going to make two shapes, the shapes of a football. And you can, if you want to try cutting your oval or your egg shape in half again from top to bottom, you can. We can do it from side to side. And then all I do is I put a little football right here, which is just kind of a smile. That's a little smile shape and a frown shape, right? And that turns into a football. I'm going to make that same shape on the other side of my face, okay? And then inside of those circles, inside of those footballs, I'm going to put two circles, right? And then about right here, not too far from my chin, the bottom of my chin, I'm going to put a smile, just like that. And then I'm going to take, since I have sort of brown hair and it's sort of curly, well, it's really curly, I am going to just make some wavy curls, and that will sort of look like my hair. Right? And then, I don't know if you ever noticed, but I actually have what's called hazel eyes. They're sort of green. So I'm going to color in my eyes. And I'm actually going to smooth out my hair just a little, because I have some curls and then some wavy lines. If you have straight hair, your hair might be a little, you'll use straight lines for your hair. But that's my self-portrait. Does it kind of look similar? Oh, I think I am going to add a few more curved lines to put eyelashes in there. I'm not going to make my nose because noses are hard to draw. But this is me. This is uniquely me. And then I'm going to put my name down underneath it. Miss Kathy. And if you could do that and bring that in, I will put that in your portfolio, and you'd put your name and a picture of your self-portrait. So that, there are instructions on how to do that in the document that I sent your mom and dad. So I think that I am going to stop there. Hopefully you will have lots of different things to do tomorrow, or you'll find some things that you really enjoy. And we will see you next Tuesday. Next time we get together for morning meeting, it'll be at our secret garden. So enjoy, have fun, and we'll see you soon. Bye.